Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Week, Big Daddy. What is happening?
Everything and nothing all at once.
Everything and nothing all at once?
I just had a cup of Death Wish coffee
Death
because
Wish
I was
Coffee.
definitely dude. It's endorsed by none other than Father Zach Wild from the Black Label
Father
Society.
Zach Wild?
That's it,
he's
man.
A father?
So yeah, he's a father, dude. That's how he names everybody. Father Eddie Van Halen. No, I think he calls him Cardinal maybe. Randy Rhoads, all the greats. You know, he'll call him Father this, Father that, blah blah blah.
Huh.
So yeah, he endorses Death Wish coffee, and I just had me a cup of Joe so I could get it
You
together,
had a cup
man.
of me? Nice. That's nice.
Cup of you. There you go.
That's
Get
nice,
it together.
bro. Good deal.
Get it together. Today we're playing the 25th anniversary Les Paul from Vintage.
I know that.
Nice
I know that
relaxer.
body style. I think I gave you one like that when we
Yeah,
were
man.
kids.
Hey, you started the flame, bro. And that's I've tried other ones. You know, I've tried Tellys, I've tried Strats, but yeah, the LP is the best.
Yeah, I took.
How are you
I'm
doing?
doing good, man. Busy. You know, the comic book going on. Got all my streaming going on. It's at work. Bobby Joe's in town. Dude, I'm so busy. The only time I can see my daughter and my grandkids is tomorrow. That's the only time I can do it.
Oh, wow.
What's up there in the chat?
Well,
I see Foxy's here.
you're talking about doing stuff that you're passionate about, so that's cool, man. I'm glad to see you. You're following your dreams, man. You got a lot of talent there, Joe John, and I'm glad that you're following those things, and you'll be successful, dude,
Yeah,
no doubt.
it's going to take a while, but we'll get there. You know, I tell you what,
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
kind of work I like doing. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah. So is it really
No,
work?
It's a crime of passion, as they say. But
Well, you worked your ass off your whole life, and now you're at the time of your life where you can do these things, and I just believe you're gonna be successful. And you know, success is all relative anyway. But I'm glad to see you're doing that, dude.
well, I'm glad we're doing this. This is a lot of fun here. We're having a pretty good
This is a
time
lot of
with
fun,
it, man.
dude.
You know.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well,
Hopefully, we can get more people to watch
well,
the show.
we're gonna,
and
you
get
know,
some point counterpoint
next
kind of
week.
thing going there. So.
What I want to do next week, and I just have to make a checklist of things to do because I'm so busy. Got too many oars in the water. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, you're gonna have to sit down and prioritize what.
I've got to do some
what do you got,
research
so, you
on
know.
how to do multiple streams. I know I can stream on YouTube right now. It's just getting you interacted with the chat. You may have to start you a profile over there so I can make you a mod that way. You know, same way I did here, that kind of thing.
I have a profile.
Okay. Well, you understand what I'm saying. I may have to do that. You froze, Big Daddy. Where you at? What'd you do? Where'd you go? Are you still with me? We got some technical difficulties, folks. Old Dan has frozen. But we're going to get him back as soon as we can. May have to cancel the call and come back to him. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let me get to something that won't blind you when I try and redo the call. Let's see. We want to get to... Oh, where is it? Where's my video screen at? There it is. Okay. All right. Dan, I'm gonna hang up the call. You hang up on your end, and we'll restart the call. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Happens sometimes. My man froze bigger than Dallas. Are you with me, sir? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Gonna have to close the call out, Dan. I'm gonna restart the Skype app. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Let me telemarketer called and lost everything. Of course! Isn't that awesome? Check the chat. He's all over it. Okay, guys. Rebooting my phone. Okay. All right. So, let me just go ahead while we've got the technical difficulties going on. And let me just put on a trailer for our show here, guys. Let you know what it's all about. We'll be right back.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Freaking telemarketers are the man, dude, because they wiped me out.
Yes, they did. They took him
couldn't
down.
believe it, man.
Took him
It
down.
came off, and I lost all the audio and everything, and I went to hang it up.
Guys, one thing you got to know when we're running this show, my brother is on his phone because his computer isn't really ready for the kind of
It
thing
is
we're
not
doing.
robust enough to run all this at all.
So hey, look, this is our 8th show overall. That's 2 months worth of shows, and that's the first time it's happened. So there you go. Can you pronounce that, Daniel? Versapian or Versapin? Versapin? It's good to see you.
I believe that's Hennebree.
Is
I
it?
believe that's
All
Tony
right.
Hennebree. Our
Our
reporter.
field correspondent, Mr. Hennebro, whatever you'd like to call him this week.
The Hennebro.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's see. What do we got first? As usual, I believe we have the top of the heap. We got to see what's going on in the world, the major headlines of the day. And today, first thing is our Russian-Ukraine update, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Russian-Ukraine war update. What we need to know on day 134 of the invasion. Say what? 134 of the invasion. Excuse me?
I'm telling you, as the media kind of slows down on this thing, it's just going to drag on and drag on. I think we've talked about that before.
Yep.
I mean, the concern is they're not going to stop there. There's the other regions that if they're not stopped right here, they will expand to other regions. I mean, what's to stop them, right?
I don't know.
This is how it starts, bro.
I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's just between those two countries. It's been brewing between them for a while. So, let's.
Well, you know, ambition, dude. It has no bounds. If they do that, then
Well,
what's to stop them to get
the
another?
rumor for years has been that he's an
Putin's
old
gay?
he's an old.
Pretty sure that's the rumor.
Why are you gay?
What? Are you,
No, I believe it's that he's an old KGB guy and he wants to see Mother Russia
and
returned.
he's gay.
Huh? What'd you say?
And he's gay.
And he's gay. Whatever. But yeah, man. Let's hope it ends right here. Okay, let's see. What do we got next? We got the Ukrainian military plans to limit free movement to make conscription easier.
You know, that's all a byproduct of war, right? So now Ukraine's got to make sure that their men stay in their regions so they can call upon these guys to backfill the war effort.
So, in other words,
the
they're calling.
dilemma is people that are working over there, they don't necessarily want to fight in war.
So what you're saying is that they're calling on their countrymen.
You check his package. I'm checking my package. Now, you little whey-faced, disloyal buck, are you checking your package, or do you have a package?
Is that what they're doing? They're checking their package, Dan?
This is all.
Is that what
this
they're
is
doing?
all part of it. Just checking their Ukrainian package. And these packages have to stay in these regions so the packages can be picked up.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, that's a rough thing. I saw that and read that, and apparently it's an old law, but it's being debated now because they're at war again, and that's a real thing. So
Well, nothing like a war to get you to reshuffle your ideas. Repelling borders and such will make you rethink the way you do things, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
no doubt. And there's a word, conscription. I don't know that I've heard that in modern day too much.
Yeah.
So
All right, the next one we got here is
that and that Putin's gay.
Why are you gay?
Why?
okay. Boris Johnson resigns and says no new policies until next prime minister announced live. What the hell? This guy is
Yes.
stepping down. Have you seen this?
Yes, he's citing herd mentality is what's pushing him out. So he's resigned. I think as of last Thursday or today. Shit,
Today.
sorry.
Today.
Yeah.
Today. He wants to stick around till October, but most of the people in his party are saying, no, you need to go now. Apparently, there's a whole lot of scandal going on over there when it comes to him, and there's been an unprecedented number of ministers resigning under him, guys that he appointed. Yes. So
Scandal around
yes,
a political
Mr.
figure.
Johnson.
Say it ain't so.
It is so. It is so.
Even across the pond. In
Even
jolly
across
old
the
England?
pond, it looks like it's
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
it's game over for Mr. Johnson. It looks like, yeah. So
Mr. Johnson.
Mr.
Game
Johnson,
over.
Mr. Johnson. Here's a funny one. I found a lot of humor in this one, man. Ilhan Omar booed at Somalia music event in Minneapolis. Have you seen this video, bro?
I have not.
Yes.
have
Now,
not.
now she's Somali. Okay.
I have to say, Joe John, right off the top,
Yes.
I barely know who this person is because I am not up on political figures.
She is part
Is
of.
she a senator?
She is a representative from Minnesota. They have a large Somali representation there. Okay, a lot of them that come over there from Somalia go to Minnesota. Okay,
Don't you know?
don't you know? So anyway, it's a Somali music festival. These are her people, bro. Check out the tweet.
Maybe they're
Ilhan
not her
Omar got booed on stage at the concert featuring Somali singer Sultan Sierra and in Minnesota last night. People in the crowd chanted "Get out" and shouted "Get the F out of here."
What?
Oh yeah, what's up?
The language, bro.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me get this right now. I gotta unmute the desktop for people to hear it. Here you go. This is what it sounded like in Minnesota last night. If it
It was
decides,
really quiet. in
well, it's
Minnesota.
because it's loading.
So they were loading in Minnesota.
It's having technical difficulties, just like you did. Okay.
This is what you should name this episode. Episode number whatever.
Technical difficulties. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
You think we'd be getting better at this by now, but not so much.
Not so much. Oh my God!
Wow,
really?
Wow, they're really booing the shit out
Yeah,
of her.
they
huh,
are,
dude?
aren't they? What the hell is this?
Unbelievable.
Come on. Don't make me refresh this thing. Play it
There's gonna be
already.
refreshments.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta. Yeah, we're throwing in the towel on that one. But needless to say, guys, she got booed off the stage. Okay. Hey,
Allegedly.
what's
See,
up,
we don't have
Medbug?
video
How
of
you
it
doing,
now,
Don?
so you have to say allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't have to say it allegedly. I've seen the video. I don't know why it's not playing right now, but I've seen the
We'll
video.
blame it on the producer.
Okay. Let's see. What's our next story? Oh yeah. Of course, you know, and the one that the one thing that I thought of right away when I saw this story. Of course, I'm not going to give this guy his 15 minutes because that's all he wants. I'm not going to say his name. 6 killed, 30 wounded in shooting at Chicago area July 4th parade. And for you guys that were all behind with the legislation that was put out last week by the president, you know, enhanced background checks for 18 to 21-year-olds, this guy was 22. Wouldn't have affected any of it. Yeah.
Crazy is as crazy does.
Yep.
My only thing about this is, I mean, this is a story that just, I mean, it's not unique anymore, right? Major city, mass shooting, right?
Yep.
This is an instance where the police could really off this guy right there on the spot. No, he gets handcuffed, and taxpayers are going to have to pay for him. You know.
Well, they had to
being
go
locked
find
up
this
and-
guy. He got away. This guy.
Sure they did, but if they know for sure who it is, which it seems like they did.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops! He pulled a weapon. He did something.
Yeah.
And smoke his ass right there. Save the taxpayer dollars. I mean, they have no problem shooting people, just arbitrarily. I'm not going to bash the cops, but it seems like this would have been a good opportunity for them to help us all out, thin the herd, and put this psycho down, because you're not going to get anything out of him at all. He's going to, his 3 meals a day, his room and board, and somebody will study him and ask him a bunch of questions and put his ass down and dissect his brain if you want to do that. But
well,
that's a piece of shit right there.
Guys like that, they're just
What do we got? What do we got? You pile of fucking nuts!
that's exactly what he is, and
That's exactly what
he doesn't deserve his 15 minutes. He doesn't deserve them, man. He really doesn't. Okay, let's see.
That's a shame, though. I mean,
it is. It is a shame that shit goes on to this day. But you know what?
It just seems to be more frequent these days for whatever reason.
But it's not. But I keep pointing it out to people. We're hearing more and more about it because of our technology these days, and I mean, it's instant now. I mean,
sure.
You've seen. I mean, what was the guy's name? What was the guy's name in that tower in Austin, Texas, that blew away a bunch of people? And that was back in the 60s. I mean, I think his name was...
Yeah, but it wasn't like 1 week later there was another mass shooting, and 1 week later there was another mass shooting. I mean...
Yep.
It just seems very frequent these days,
Mm-hmm. It's redonkulous. Okay.
It is.
Enough of that heavy stuff. Enough of that. Let's check out... Let's check out what's going on with the privileged millionaires and their jock straps. Let's see what's going on with them fools. Yeah, man. And this one right here, dude, this broke my heart. The guy for the Dolphins, it is awesome, man. But this one right here really broke my heart, bro. This is all I had to say on that one, man. This is all all I had to say on that one was this.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I mean, I was really hoping the Seahawks had picked this guy up, but no, the Panthers. The Panthers got a steal with a 5th-round pick.
Right, they got him for a song.
Yeah, they did. A 5th-round damn draft choice.
And you know what? They were like, I'm telling you, they got robbed in the Kansas City game. They should have won that game. Bad call cost them that game. Yep. It was a kid. Yeah. And then last year, this guy plays with a busted shoulder pretty much half of the season.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think
he gave his all for Cleveland. No doubt about it. He put his stuff on the line, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you were checking his man card, and
he was all in for the Browns, dude.
If you were checking his man card, this is what he said to you.
You check his package, the boys check their package, I'm checking my package. Now, you little whey-faced, disloyal buck, are you checking your package, or do you have a package?
That's exactly what he said to the Browns, because they said, well, we ain't checking our package. We're just going to go get some jerseys sold.
Yeah, because he did give it up, man. He really did. And every time he did an interview, he didn't want to hear about the past. He was all about the future and all about what Cleveland was doing. And,
yep.
And Cleveland just, again, shooting themselves in the foot. If I was a fan there, and a season ticket holder or just a regular fan that goes to the games, it'd be hard to support that team. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's dumb, man. The guy, no, he's not Superman, but I don't think he's in an offense that'll suit him either. I think it's another case like your boy from LSU. I think he was in an offense that doesn't suit him. They run a power run offense there in Cleveland, and you saw what Joe Burrow looked like with that kind of offense. He looked like garbage, But then they tailored an offense to him, and look what happened.
Yeah. That second season he was there, they really opened up that offense and allowed him to, play action. They still were running the ball, but it was from a spread formation. And making reads down the field. Baker Mayfield, I think he needs a strong running game behind him. I do.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to get that in Carolina.
Oh yeah. They've always
so.
been committed to the run. They always have been.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
They're usually a pretty physical team, and he can win. This guy can win. I think he got to the point last year in Cleveland where he was trying to do too much because they really, they kind of fell apart last year.
Yeah. Your nephew, your nephew, or excuse me, my nephew, your son, tweeted about it, and he was kind of mezzo about it, and I sent him. I tweeted him back. I said, "Get hyped, buddy," and I sent him that one of him planting the flag. What game was that? Where he grabbed the flag at the end of the game?
They're playing Ohio State.
Yeah,
maybe.
And he planted the flag in the big house.
Yeah, because I think the previous season they had lost to Ohio State at home in Oklahoma. So the next season they went up there and won, and he planted that flag, man.
Yep.
He's a competitor, that's for sure.
I love him. I've always loved him, man. You know that. Okay, we're not talking about the NBA because they're through, both in the ratings and for the season. I know that's your son's favorite sport, but man, I can't even watch it these days. Let's check in on our beloved Red Sox. They're down 14 games now. They're back to being tied with Tampa. Damn it.
Where are they at in the wild card right now? Do they even have a wild card listing yet?
Let's take a look. It's right here.
Because that's all they can hope for.
Wild card.
Unless the
Yankees, Astros. Oh, that's division leaders. Okay. They're number one in the wild card right now.
All you have to do is make the
I know.
dance.
You got to make that's all you got to do in baseball. Is make the dance.
Yep.
No doubt. Because their playoffs are a lot. I mean, it takes longer to play it out, but as far as matchups goes, it's a lot less than like other sports. You've only got.
I don't know about that, Joe. I mean, your matchups are number one, your starting rotation, right? Number two, what ballpark you're playing in, because remember the American League has a designated hitter. When they go into the National League Park, that pitcher's got to pitch, and vice versa. When the
that doesn't happen until the World Series, though. I'm talking about as far as franchises being matched up with franchises. You've only got like 2 rounds in the. You got the wild card, and then you got the divisional round, right?
Right, but you'll see a lot of managers making a lot of moves during those playoff games that they wouldn't normally make.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of chess match that goes on, a lot of intricate things that go on. Matchups are a big thing, and that's all over the field. So
yeah,
it's the thing is about baseball. If you're not invested in a long game like that, and you just wouldn't appreciate it. But because it's not a fast-moving game like hockey, football, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of intricate things that go on in a baseball game. And you either like it or you don't like it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I dig it live. We talked about that before. I dig it live. Right. I hate watching it on television. I really do. It's not tailor-made for television. No doubt about that.
See, for me, I don't watch a lot of baseball anymore because I go to sleep so early.
Yeah.
And I can't stay up and watch the game. So.
No.
But anyway.
Now, your
trade talks intensify.
Your beloved NHL general managers thrilled to be in person again for a 2-day event after pandemic. Let's see.
22-23 regular season.
Let's see. David Poole said he likes the look a fellow general manager in the eye when discussing a trade, especially in the days and hours leading up to the NHL draft. I guess the draft is pretty quick in their off season, huh?
Yeah, the season's so long too. Which is it's funny to me. It's a very physical sport, high energy, high speed, high collision, and look at all the games that they play. And the NFL plays like 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys play hurt. I mean, really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All I want to know is if Patrice Bergeron's coming back for the Bruins. I don't think he's
the
made an
beloved
announcement
Bruins.
yet or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Selke Award winner again.
Yes.
Again.
Again. Oh, I got to clip that out, don't I? Again.
Si, senor.
All right, let's see.
What do we got? What do we got?
Well, I'll tell you what we got. We got the Flix, baby. We got the Flix. We got all the stuff media now. Now that we're done with the sports section was very small this week. Rocky getting pounded by a big, huge Russian. What's up, man? What's up with that? All right, let's see. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Okay. We always start this segment with last weekend's box office receipts. And this week, the champ was The Rise of Gru. Minions, what's up? $123 million cartoon, dude. And my wife...
I saw that. That was my first Minions movie. It was pretty cool.
And my wife is a huge fan. I may have to take her to go see that. Don's over there talking about the stars, bro. He's over there talking about the stars,
I'm answering him right now.
But anyway, yeah, The Rise
The
of
Stars
Gru.
are laden with talent, dude. I think they just need a solid head coach to get them over the top because they got plenty of talent. They just need some direction, a good, strong head coach to get that team direction because they got a lot of talent on that team.
Do they?
I mean, up and down the lines, they do.
I
So I think they were on their third string goalie though this year, which kind of sucked for them. But they still, I think they made the playoffs. But yeah, I think you put a good, solid head coach.
Aren't they in
on
the
bench
West?
there in Dallas? Yes.
Well, if they're in the West, you know what's up.
Why are you gay? To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
And the man was put down this year.
And the man is now in the West. It's the Avalanche.
The man's
So,
in the West.
you know,
Yeah.
hey. Okay, so we had The Rise of Gru, and look what is still averaging $30 million a weekend at number 2, Top Gun
Gun
Maverick.
Told you. Academy Award. Multiple. Picture, director, actor, screenplay, costume designer, set designer.
Daniel, no.
Everything.
Daniel,
Everything you like.
no. No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Movies like that do
Ask the
not
chat,
get
see if they think.
nominated for Academy Awards. They just rake in the bucks. And Top Gun's out there talking about
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
You gotta beat the man.
And then a movie I enjoyed quite a bit. Elvis is number 3. Jurassic the World Dominion at 19 at number 4. And The Black Phone, Ethan Hawke's horror movie, which from what I hear, it might be one that Rhonda might enjoy, my wife. It's a psychological thriller. It's not really a horror movie. So might have to check that one out.
Ooh, psychological thriller.
And of course, Lightyear drops out of the top 5 in its third week. In its third week, it only made $7 million last weekend. Lightyear. And that movie cost $200 million, and it's only made $100 million. And it's dropping off the radar rather quickly.
What you're saying is they're still in the red.
What I'm saying is,
They are not in the black, and it doesn't look like they're going to get to the black.
what I'm saying is Christopher Evans.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
That's about all I can
Somebody's got
say
their head
about
up
that,
their ass.
man. He's an idiot. He buried this movie. Okay, let's see what's next in here. Yeah, the movie that officially
Oh.
the second Marvel movie that I will not be attending. The second one. That's America's ass.
I am
it
going to have to
says.
start drinking one during this broadcast. I'm going to have to.
You're gonna have to start drinking during them.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
that's
brutal.
you know what I got. Man, why wasn't I thinking? You know what I should have clipped out for this? I'm getting dizzy from all the
Come on,
gayness.
Jamie. I'm telling you, man.
I love
Look,
I
Disney
love
has
that Natalie
absolutely
Portman
ruined the Marvel
boasts.
universe.
New Thor film is the gayest Marvel movie yet, she says. Oh, man.
Who is she? I mean,
Who is she?
wow.
She is
I hope nobody's listening to that knucklehead.
she's
What
the
is she? Where's she been?
she's the new Thor, don't you know? She
That's the new Thor.
she's the one that plays Jane Foster. She's you haven't seen the previews for this, Dan? She's wielding the hammer and everything. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I try to watch it and then I get dizzy.
Why are you gay?
And I shut it off. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, man. Apparently Thor Love and Thunder is the gayest Marvel film yet. And what was funny to
Good
me,
for Marvel, good for Disney.
let's see. Oh man, it's just that's Disney, man. That's Disney. Disney is going to run well, they've already run Star Wars into the ground, and they're working really hard to run Marvel into the ground. No doubt about it.
So when are they going to neuter Mickey Mouse and just make him, just kill him off, I
Right?
guess, and just have Minnie Mouse and that's
I don't
it?
know, man. But I can tell you this. When it comes to Star Wars and Marvel, just no doubt, dude.
I mean, it's just
No doubt. It's just, it's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, next we got this story that you had me add in here. I didn't really get to check this one. Uh-oh, what's Hennebry saying?
Clerks 3,
This
bro.
was an arc in the comics well before Disney took over, so I am okay with it. Yeah, you go ahead and be okay with it, man. I wasn't okay with Ragnarok, and they're doubling down on the stupid with this one from what I understand. So you enjoy that, Hennebro. I just can't do
Hannibal
it.
is a
I can't do it.
professional politician. He missed his
Is he?
calling. He should have been a politician. Because that guy can ride the fence on any topic, dude.
Ride the fence?
With the best.
Oh,
of 'em.
man.
With the
I
best.
can't
of 'em.
ride no fences. Okay. Then we got Ben Affleck. He makes a surprise cameo in Kevin Smith's Clerks 3 trailer. Now, I can't play the trailer, but Kevin Smith called up his celebrity friends for Clerks 3, and a bunch of them are featured in the trailer. 16 years after Clerks 2, Jay, Silent Bob, and the whole gang are together again, and instead of watching movies, they're making one. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Ben
dude.
Affleck.
So
He's in the trailer.
I mean, you're either a fan of Clerks or you're not, dude. And I did enjoy the first one. The second one was all right. I dig it. It's probably a money grab, but hey, Clerks 3 is coming out, so they got Ben Affleck on there, and they got the two originals on there. So hopefully it's funny, because the first one was definitely hilarious. And we'll see how it
Dig
goes.
anything view askew, Hennebro says. Yeah, so do I, man. About the only thing I didn't like that they did was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I thought that was one of the dumbest movies I'd ever seen in my life, man. I really did.
Money grab.
Yeah, it was
Money grab.
it was couldn't hang. All right. Tell us about this one, Dan. Indie Comic Spotlight. The fate of the world rests in the mind of Blue Flame's blue-collar hero.
Yeah, it's their that label's first attempt. It sounds like at actually writing a superhero style character.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always going to be trying to highlight independent comics and just broadening the horizons because there's a lot of good things out there, dude. So and then that looks interesting to me. So I'm definitely going to check it out. I'll let you know how the storyline goes and the artwork goes. Of course, the cover art. Rarely is it the same artist that does the comic
usually
strip
isn't.
itself,
They
but,
usually hire that
it looks
that
pretty
out.
cool.
But I just think it's neat that the Blue Flame actually looks like an arc of gas symbol.
Right? Right?
I wonder if he runs on
And
natural
for me, I
gas,
don't know
bro.
how you are, but when I'm looking for new stuff, I'm definitely drawn to the cover art, and it looks pretty cool, and the premise is pretty cool. So I'm gonna check it out, man.
Well, speaking of comic books, we have the Comic-Con coming up really quickly here. The Comic-Con 2022 schedule see when the biggest shows and movies are taking over San Diego. What's funny to me is, and I wish I could have found an article on it, I didn't really have time, but DC, Warner Brothers, is not going to have a presence here this time around. First time ever. They're not going to. I think they're afraid to, man, with everything that's going on with Ezra Miller, you know, and how they've hung everything on that movie, and now he's all over the news being a total retard, you know.
Well, if nothing else, you send DC and Batman. I mean,
you would think.
The idea that they're not going to have any representation, that's just crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you go to Variety, they have this article's from Variety. If you go there, you can see the whole lineup for the con, and yeah, DC's not going to be there this year. Yeah, it's very strange days, boys and girls. But then again, that's what they've done to their comics, man. The comics have seen a definite drop off. I mean, every time I see their covers, I mean, I can only ask this:
why are you gay?
I mean, I really just,
dude,
I can't understand
tearing down all the icons.
Yeah.
And,
it's just really weird, man.
Killing the cash cow.
Really weird.
Killing the golden.
And then we have this sad news this week. A couple days, it might have been yesterday. Yu-Gi-Oh creator Kazuki Takahashi dies at age 60, and from what I understand, it's a snorkeling accident. They found him floating in the water. He had snorkeling gear on. Apparently.
Yep.
I
sent you the text. I said air bubble, but
air bubble. Yeah.
Boop. That'll do it, man.
He was found Wednesday floating off the southern Japanese coast of Nago, or I don't know how to pronounce that, in snorkeling gear, according to the nation's Coast Guard, and reported by a local broadcaster, NHK. So, yeah, unfortunate accident. He's created, I mean, pretty much, Dan, the cartoon and comic books were really popular, but the most popular thing he created was that card game. There's three major card games out there. Number one is Magic the Gathering. Number two is probably this one or Pokemon. They're the biggest names in those card games, you know. So
this guy had a hand in the Pokemon game?
No, Yu-Gi-Oh. No, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is trust me, it's a huge name in the tabletop card game, big time.
I bet you Hennebury knows that Yu-Gi-Oh thing. He's a gamer, so he may know that. But I don't know that, but that's a shame though.
Yeah, it is.
I recognize the art, so that's the only thing that I know about.
Yep. But yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. Okay, so we are done with the Flix.
Moving on.
I mean,
what do we got? What do we got?
I'll tell you what we got. We got those earthquakes, baby. We got those earthquakes. Trying to put a lipstick on.
Every time
it's awesome. It's awesome. What do we got? Well, let's see what we got. High gas prices worth it for the future of the liberal world order. Let me repeat that. Future of the liberal world order. White House economics advisor tells CNN. Huh?
Didn't we get this from the our field reporter?
I believe our field reporter, Tom Hennebury, sent this in to us. Yes, I believe he did. Let me see if I can get the audio up here. Hang on. That's if it'll load this time. Let's see. Oh, of course, we're going to have an ad. Come on, man. What is this, Duck Dynasty? Yikes.
Duck Dynasty.
It's Duck Dynasty.
Boys from Monroe. Aren't they from Monroe, right?
I believe so. Okay, sound.
This is Outnumbered. Hello, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno, here with my co-host, Kaylee McEnany, and also joining us today, Dr. Nicole Sapphire, Kat Timpf, and Joe Concha. Happy 4th of July.
One guy and a bunch of hot chicks.
Americans are gearing up.
All right, let's pause this and see if we can't find the actual part here. Where is it? Where's
I
the
think
quote?
It's not too far into it.
Where is it? Isn't it the White House correspondent or something like that? Let's see.
Biden just said it right there.
Did he? Liberal world order? Let's see.
Inflation is higher in almost every other country. Prices of the pump are higher in almost every other country. We're better positioned to deal with this than anyone, but we have a way to go. Ultimately, the reason why gas prices are up is because of Russia. Russia, Russia, Russia.
How long is it fair to expect American drivers and drivers around the world to pay that premium for this war?
As long as it takes. So Russia cannot, in fact, defeat Ukraine and move beyond Ukraine.
Pretty sure, Joe Concha, he's the only one that believes it is because of Russia.
That is not the one we were looking for. Let's see if I can find it.
Russia was February. Right? Inflation has been going up a year before that. Gas prices, same thing.
Let me see if I can find it. Technical difficulties.
$3 a gallon gas, $3.12, I believe it was.
There it is. It's this guy right here.
A war measured in years, and I think everybody understands why this is happening, but is it sustainable? What do you say to those families who say, listen, we can't afford to pay $4.85 a gallon for months, if not years. This is just not sustainable.
Well, what you heard from the president today was a clear articulation of the stakes. This is about the future of the liberal world order, and we have to stand firm.
The what?
So you're paying more
The
gas
what?
The liberal world order.
What in the hell?
It's not about the red, white, and blue. It's about the liberal world order.
Oh my gosh. What in the hell? What in the hell are they talking about?
You pile of monkey nuts!
Talking about, I mean, they're just saying it out loud now. So
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
they figure they've tipped the scales to the point where they can just, who's going to stop them, right? I mean, it's not like we have a voice anymore. So there you go, man.
Well, if you want to hear some more genius speak from our president, we got some more for you. We got a lot of more for you. Got a lot of more for you.
Yeah. This is a contributing field reporter,
Tom
Hennebree.
Hennebree.
sent me
He's
this
all over the president. Yes. He's all over the president. Let me see. This isn't the Simple Jack. No, it's not.
No,
No.
this is not Simple Jack.
Jack is further up the way here.
Yes.
Yes.
This was definitely in the running until the other thing came up. So.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this one running right.
You only arrest for the purpose of dealing with a felony that's committed, and I don't count drunk driving as a felony.
There you go.
And there you go.
And there's more to this interview, to the point where he says it and you get more context, but the two interviewers are looking at each other like, after he says that, he's like, they're both like, well, do you want to answer this? Or they don't even want to touch that, you know? Drunk driving is not a felony. You know how many people are getting killed out on the streets every year for a drunk driver?
Oh, my God.
This guy doesn't see that as a drunk driver as a felony, not a felony? Wow, dude.
You know,
A different reality this guy lives in.
yeah, you know, Buddy Joe there, he's just...
She got a great ass! And you got your head all the way up it!
Yeah, he's got his head all the way up his ass.
No doubt about it, man.
I mean...
All right, let's see what's next on the agenda. And I do say agenda because it is an agenda, boys and girls. They're trying to feed you a certain thing. Let's see. The White House press secretary refuses to answer questions about the leaked voicemail from Hunter Biden's laptop.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. Please move on. There's another one. What's his
Now,
name?
if you don't know what we're talking
The guy
about,
from-
boys and girls, we covered this in last week's episode. There was a voicemail that came out that proved that Mr. Biden, even though he has been screaming to the rooftops, he didn't know anything his son was doing. It proved that he did know about the China scandal there, and now his press secretary won't even acknowledge that it's happening.
They don't want to talk about it now. Yeah. Before, that's all they could do is throw people up in front of the microphone and say, He has no idea or information, didn't even know anything about Hunter Biden's business dealings, and now they don't want to talk about it.
Just, well, man.
That's a clown show
Yeah,
right there.
clown show. And
we're talking about a clown show.
And
they're at the helm of the
and they're
ship,
right. They have their hands on the wheel, and his son.
You pile of fucking nuts!
No doubt.
They're lining up behind a crackhead.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
All right. I think this is the Simple Jack, isn't it, Dan? Isn't this the Simple Jack?
That's
I believe that's the Simple Jack.
Again,
yes.
Contributing editor.
Okay. Another one from our
reporter.
contributing editor, Mr. Hennebrew.
Field reporter Tom Hennebrew.
I'm starting to dig our field reporter. He's pretty damn awesome. I tell you what.
Heck yeah. Look, and the New York Times has been doing this for 100. This would have been their 100-year anniversary.
Slow your roll a second. Slow your roll.
Independence.
Let me find what we're looking for, because it's all about the Simple Jack. It's all about Jack trying to take care of the little things. Trying to take care of things. You know what I'm saying? And
butterflies with hammers.
So tell him again, Dan, why this is going to win the award this week.
Well, I mean, this would have been 100 years that the New York Times puts a big spread. It's a full-page spread of them putting up the Declaration of Independence, right? And this year, and they're calling it human error, that it wasn't printed. And as soon as it went out, they had so many phone calls from readers complaining that declaration wasn't up on their newspaper that they had to come out and say, and their excuse was human error. Now, you've been doing this for 99 years, and on your 100-year anniversary, you don't put up the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, which you've been doing for 99 years. Well, they put it up on July 5th, but they cited human error as the reason why it didn't happen. Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's just...
They have definite leanings there in the New York Times, and they thought the climate of the country, we can do this and get away with it? No, sir. They don't know their freaking audience.
Well, I'm just going to let...
So, yeah, they put that...
I'm just going to let the Sergeant Major... He
and that's all I have to say about it.
Never go full retard.
And I'm going to let the... And I'm gonna let the Sergeant Major speak for me. I just am,
You check his package, the boys check their package, I'm checking my package. Now you little whey-faced, disloyal buck, are you checking your package, or do you have a package?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
New York Times act like they didn't have a package, but their readers said, you better check your package, bro. Where's our Declaration of Independence? On your 100-year anniversary?
It's criminal, man. It's criminal. But, see, bullshit. If that was something going on in Boston, that wouldn't have happened, because we all know that's the birthplace of the revolution, baby. We all know that's
Absolutely.
the birthplace of the revolution. There is no mystery why their symbol is a patriot. No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, let's see. It's time. Let's see. Is it time? Let's find out from Al.
What do we got? What do we got?
Well, we got time to turn out the lights, baby. It's time to knock these fools out. Get them out of here. It's time to get them out of here. And the one that my final word turning out the lights tonight is gonna be about one of my favorites. Actually, he hasn't done much because he was an old man up until today. James Caan passed away today at the age of 80, I believe. I believe he was 80 years old.
Yeah, he was up there.
82.
What an iconic actor, right?
Absolutely.
Godfather.
And look,
Godfather.
that guy you take one look at him and that's a tough dude right there. That's
Brian's song.
A lot of the guys,
right?
yeah, Brian's song. Yeah, you want to talk about a movie a lot of guys cry to. That movie, I get
right?
you. Yeah.
Look, I liked Alien Nation. I thought
yeah,
that
he
movie
did a
was
lot
awesome.
of great
I thought
stuff. He
was
really
kick-ass in that
did.
movie.
The guy was the thing I dug about him, much like Burt Reynolds, he did a lot of his own stunts when he was young, And
Yeah.
but right here on his IMDb page, the ones they have listed for knowing him is The Godfather. Of course, he's Sonny Corleone in The Godfather.
Absolutely,
and the
man.
hothead of the Corleone family. He was supposed to be the next guy, right? After Papa went, but they suckered him. That was one of the most brutal death scenes in that whole series, man. When they caught him at the toll booth.
Oh, yeah.
But
They said
now
he
this
was
movie I've never seen, but I keep hearing about it. Thief. That's supposed to be an iconic. Of course, one of the better Stephen King adaptations, Misery. He was in that one with Kathy Bates.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
He played
right.
the
That's a
writer
great
who had the
movie.
crazy fan that broke his ankles and kept
my
him in
goodness.
bed and all that stuff. But my personal favorite of his is Rollerball. I always loved Rollerball, man.
Rollerball?
That show right there. I mean, he doesn't. It's more his persona in it. They really did it without a lot of dialogue. They really built him up. That final scene where he wins it when they're trying to kill him in the final game, and he just puts it in, and they start skating around, and they're all chanting his name. You just knew the corporations were in trouble. There was a leader of the revolution, and they were seeing him right there. You know, it was very cool. I love James Caan, and my prayers go out to his family and friends.
Yeah.
James Caan, dead at the age of 82. He had a full life, and he's got a great career.
Yeah, no
If
doubt.
you guys have never watched this guy, check. Well, anybody that hasn't seen The Godfather needs their head examined. But, yeah, he's been around for a long time, and you should check his stuff out. It's really good.
No doubt.
And then Dan, he wanted to do his last word on a comic book that just got picked up by Hulu for a series. Tell us about it, Dan.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be that title, but Hulu has picked up the rights for it's Aftershock label. It's an indie comic book label, and they've picked up the rights to be able to develop movies and TV shows off of their titles. So this is one that's being bantered around. The Calculated Man. The story on this is really good. It's a guy, he did the money for a crime family and decided he wanted to get out. And so now, fast forward to episode 1, they're coming after him. And he recognizes this. And this guy's got a mathematical mind. He's able to snapshot time, dates and time. He can tell you who's doing what, who's wearing what is going on all around him. And so his advantage over the family that's trying to kill him is he knows all of their routines, where they're going to be at all times. So instead of just waiting around, in his mind, he has to kill off the whole family. So that's how the beginning starts, and it's going to go from there. But it's a really unique story. His ability is unique. And I read the first book. The cover art is kick-ass. The artwork and the inks and pens inside are really good. The story, like I say, is unique, and I just really dig the story and the artwork. So number 2 is coming out this month, probably late July is what it's forecasted to come out. You can get it on digital right now, but I'm going for the paperbacks. But it's a unique story. It's a great artwork. It's an independent label. Hulu's got the rights to develop series from whatever title they choose from. They got several titles, so check them out, man. Aftershock label and A Calculated Man. It's a good story. I dig it.
All right, man. All right. Sounds freaking cool. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get out of here, as usual, I like to plug my stuff. So you guys be sure to check out all the stuff we do here on Twitch and YouTube, and probably moving on to Odyssey and Rumble here soon. Of course, I do my wrestling show every Wednesday to warm you up for AEW Dynamite. That's Ladies' Night, WWE 2K22. I do that from 6 to 7 Central, 7 to 8 Eastern. Of course, Saturday, I'll be on next doing Joe's Atmosphere Art Live, working on the comic book once again. If you haven't seen it before, these are some of the images that I've done for promotional work for it, and I'm on page 3 of the comic book itself now. So I'm documenting all that on Twitch and YouTube. So I do everything live here first, and then I upload it to YouTube later. So check that out, guys. That's every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, you got me failing at video games 2 nights a week, late night, trying to stay up late, you know, trying to keep my body clock right. Well, I tried out Horizon Zero Dawn because their second chapter just came out, Horizon Forbidden West. And it's a stealth game. You love those games. I can't stand them. I've never played. I don't play Assassin's Creed. I never played those. What was it? Splinter Cell. Yeah. Michael Ironsides was a voice on that game, wasn't he? Yeah. I played 1 hour of Horizon Zero Dawn. Found out it wasn't for me. So I'm playing through Injustice 2 right now. The fighting game. The fighting game with the DC superheroes. So that's the one I'm playing through right now. And then and that's every Monday and Tuesday morning, midnight to 3 a.m. and 1 to 4 a.m. Eastern. And it's just me trying to stay up, have a few cocktails, video games, and fails. Come hang out and yak with me.
Booze and games.
And, of course, you know, you got this show every Thursday. 6:30.
This clown show.
To 7:30.
This one is going to be technical
Hopefully one of these
difficulties.
days we can get our field correspondent in here for his commentary.
Yeah.
We might just throw him into the Skype mix. I'll have to
get him into the
come
mix.
up with a new layout to have a third guy in there. But
he's in the mix.
In the mix, baby. In the mix. We do this every
Jamming
Thursday at 6:30 p.m., 7:30 Eastern. The Brothers Hack the Matrix. It's a talk show born of conversations Hylunder there and I had when he was driving home on a long commute in a major city in the U.S. He's got about an hour and a half ride, and he just calls his family, and we talk shit, basically.
Talk shit, man.
He basically calls me up and says,
What do we got? What do we got?
What do we got? What do we got?
You know it. All right. Well, listen, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time. And until we see you again, you keep on keeping on.
God bless. God bless.